again, my lovely gardening friends. How are you today? I'm Mark. I'm a biotech geek and your gardening freak. Today, I would like to talk about something very, very special, and that is the intelligence of plants. You might tell me, what the heck are you talking about? I mean, plants are not intelligent. Well, think twice, because there is a scientist in Europe. His name is Dr. Stefano Mancuso from the University of Florence in Italy, who has invested his entire career on the intelligence of plants. And well, just to start a little bit with a few definitions, okay? What does the word intelligence mean? Okay, well, all we have to do is to look at the roots of this word. There are two Latin words that correspond, that are brought together to make the word intelligence. And those two Latin words are inter and legare. So inter means between, and legare means to choose. So basically, etymologically, the word intelligence means the ability to make a choice between different options. When we look at the Webster's dictionary, the definition of intelligence is the ability to learn or understand or to deal with new or trying situations. So there you have it. So, I'm asking you a little bit. Do you believe that plants are intelligent? Yes, they are intelligent indeed. And I can even tell you that the most intelligent of them all are the lovely, wonderful orchids. And not only are they pretty, but they're also extremely intelligent. They're the most evolved plants in the plant world. And I will tell you, why is it that they are so intelligent? Why is it that they have been able to make the right choices? So first of all, well, the choice that these orchids decided to make is very clear. They decided to go above and beyond the other plants. Maybe they told themselves, well, if we go higher, there will be less competition. Maybe that's the reasoning they did. Well, I'm just joking here. But the idea is that they live on the bark of trees. Okay, they made the choice to live on the bark of the trees as epiphyte plants, not as parasites. They do not parasitize the plant or the tree on which they live. They simply use it as a support. So this is a very, very interesting choice, because they have access to a lot of space and a lot of light, and they are also very easy to see for the insects. The second choice they made was to live in symbiosis with their surroundings. So they decided to live in symbiosis with a mushroom, which is Rhizoctonia. And Rhizoctonia is a very dangerous plant pathogen. But intelligent like they are, they decided to make a win-win situation with this dangerous mushroom pathogen. And they have developed a wonderful mycorrhizal symbiotic association, which is wonderful because it allows them to be able to get their food as easily as it can be. So for instance, when you have the large trees in the jungle, you can imagine the amount of dejections from the birds or from the insects or from the small animals that climb on those trees. Well, those dejections are food for the orchid. But this food has to be processed by microorganisms. And the mushroom, the mycorrhizal mushroom, is extremely good at doing this. And this type of affinity for symbiosis explains why it is that the bioponics soil conditioner is so loved by the orchids, because it contains populations of microorganisms that will help the feeding, it will help the growth, it will help the development. So it is a wonderful win-win association. Plus, don't forget the third part of this association, which is the insects. So it's a very intelligent way to survive in a hostile environment. But there is even more to it than that, because you see, orchids are able to choose between two modes of photosynthesis. So we remember that photosynthesis is the reaction by which plants are able to synthesize their own food using the surrounding light. Okay, so this is very brilliant, but there are many ways to perform photosynthesis. So during the wet season, when it's raining and when you have quite a lot of light and when the conditions are perfect for growing, well, the orchid chooses to perform this type of photosynthesis that is found in most plants, like this one here, or the spider plant, or even Valérie, my lovely banana tree. I mean, what they do is they choose the C3 photosynthesis. So this is perfect for the orchids. But when the season becomes dry, there is another method of photosynthesis that the orchid is able to perform, which is the CAM photosynthesis. So CAM means crassulacean acid metabolism. It is a different type of photosynthesis in which the pores of the leaves don't have to be open 24 hours a day. So during the CAM photosynthesis, the pores of the leaves are closed during the day, so it saves water. The pores are only open during the night in order to allow carbon dioxide to get inside the leaf. So basically, during the dry season, well, the orchid will grow very slowly, if not at all, because it is simply surviving the dry season, exactly like cacti and succulents do. And this is an important aspect of plant life. You see, because the type of photosynthesis that you have in cacti, which is the CAM photosynthesis, is exactly the same type of photosynthesis that orchids decided to choose in order to survive to the dry season. So what you have here is a very, very interesting thing in biology. It is called convergent evolution. Two different types of creatures that decide to choose the same strategy for survival. So this is a beautiful plant to study. I mean, the orchids really have been able to make some very, very interesting choices in order to survive in a very special environment. And don't forget that the butterfly orchid right here also uses its roots for performing photosynthesis. So this is the reason why we have to keep them in transparent containers, because those roots really help our orchids to survive during the winter season. So you see, during the fall season and during the winter season, like at Christmas time, the orchids are working on the CAM photosynthesis. And when the days will get a little longer, the photosynthesis will shift to the C3 photosynthesis. This is brilliant. You don't find that in any other plant type. So there you have it. Please Google the name Dr. Stefano Mancuso, The Intelligence of Plants, University of Florence, the beautiful city of Florence. And you will learn a lot about how intelligent the plants are. And well, believe me, it's a very interesting conversation subject. Just as interesting as using the bioponic soil conditioner to condition the water, to condition the soil, and to condition the plant so it will grow into a thing of absolute beauty. So thanks for sharing my videos, and keep taking care of your lovely tropical plants, your vine, spider plants, banana trees like Valérie here, and orchids, of course. They are so lovely, so evolved, and so intelligent. So until next time, have a lovely gardening winter season, and I'll see you soon. And like they say in Florence, ciao!